Yo, what's up guys, Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to quit your job. How to quit your job, fire your boss, and never have to work for the man again. I got some notes here, but in this video, we're going to talk about how to actually escape your job. If you're working a job right now where you're either underpaid, overworked, or you're just doing something that you truly don't enjoy, you're not making enough, you're not living the life that you know you deserve, then watch this video because I'm going to tell you in this video how to escape your job. I have a few notes to go over before we actually get into the video. The first thing I want to say is at the end of this video, go down into the description. The fifth link is by Webull. All you have to do is deposit at least 1 penny. They're going to hook you up with 6 free stocks when you make a brand new brokerage account and deposit at least 1 penny. The next thing I want to say is don't let anybody on YouTube, social media, or anybody in your life tell you that working a job makes you a loser, makes you a failure, makes you not cool, because obviously, yes, to be an entrepreneur, yes, it's, in my opinion, a better life. But at the same time, you work a job, you can get by working 40, 50 hours a week. When you trade it to an entrepreneur lifestyle, you give up, maybe 80 to 100 hours a week so you don't have to work 40 hours a week for somebody else. But if you have responsibilities, bills, kids, a family, and things to take care of, you have to do what you have to do. So don't let nobody on social media or Instagram or out here tell you that working a job makes you a loser. You have to do what you have to do, but also know and have a game plan so that eventually you can work your way out of a job. The good thing about being at the bottom, the good thing about having nothing is you can't really go any lower, and it's not about how low you're at or where you're at, only matters where you're going. The next thing I want to address to you and tell you is that while you're actually doing what I'm going to tell you to do, make sure you have an idea as far as where your credit is at. You don't have to be working on your credit right now, but make sure you are checking and know your credit score so you do know where you're at in case you do have to fix it once you do get some extra and a surplus of income so that you can fix it, or you already have decent credit where you can kind of have it as one of your tools in your arsenal. Good credit is like a tool in a Marine's belt. A Marine has their assault rifle, they have a pistol, maybe they have a pocket knife, maybe they have a few grenades, and good credit is like a pistol or a backup ammo. So make sure you have good credit, or make sure you at least know where your credit score is. And while you're following everything I'm going to tell you in this video on how to quit your job, make sure you're picking up and reading at least 10 pages of a book every single day. A book that's somewhere in the personal development niche that's going to make you a better version of yourself. Make sure it's developing your mindset, make sure it's developing everything and you need to know about how to be a more successful version of you and business person. So what I want to say in this video basically is, now that we got the notes out the way, we got the fact that don't let nobody tell you working a job makes you a loser, because you have to do what you have to do. Webull, fifth link in the description, get those 6 free stocks, and then make sure you're reading some sort of personal development book every single day, at least 10 pages. And then what I'm going to tell you in this video is how to actually get out of your job. So hypothetically, for simple math, let's say your job pays you $3,000 per month. Every single month you get $3,000 per month. Whether you get paid weekly or bi-weekly, none of that really matters. But in this video, let's say you make $3,000 per month and your bills come out to $2,000 per month. That's rent, that's your car, that's your insurance, that's your utilities, that's food, that's everything. So what you need to know is you need to figure out the number that it costs you to survive. I'm not talking about the number that allows you to go to maybe a baseball game with your significant other. I'm not talking about what it costs you to pick up an extra new pair of sneakers every month. I'm not talking about what it costs for you to do extracurricular activities. I want you to figure out the number that it costs you to survive. So that's, obviously rent or mortgage, that's utilities, that's food, that's your car, what it actually costs you to survive. Once you have that number, say it's, for example, say it's $2,000. So let me get my marker. Let's say, even though your job pays you $3,000, let's say your number you need every single month, and to be able to put $500 away, to the side, because you don't want to be making $2,000 a month and be spending $2,000 a month. But I will tell you, if you are making $2,000 per month by yourself with your own income, you will be surprised how much more powerful $2,000 a month by yourself is compared to a job. And the reason I say that is because with a job, you have to trade your time. So say your bills come out, and that's, rent, let's go rent, utilities, I can't spell, utilities, food, car, rent, utilities, food, car, and miscellaneous bills, plus $500 that you could put aside every single month, right? And let's say that comes out to $2,500 per month. You have to take that $2,500 and divide that by 30. So you need $83 per day. Now, how are you going to make that $83 per day? $83 per day will allow you to cover your rent, utilities, food, car, miscellaneous, and put away $500 into like an emergency nest egg / investment fund, right? Now, once you know your number, you have to start a side hustle. Now, yes, people will tell you build passive income, make affiliate marketing. Yes, all that is good, but a lot of those things that people tell you about on the internet are long-term plays. You know, this YouTube channel, you know, I've had this since 2016, and just in the past year and a half have I figured out how to actually monetize and make some money from it. It's not an overnight play. What you need is you need a short-term play. So like in business, you have a long-term play, which might be like real estate. You have a medium-term play, which may be like, I don't know, maybe something with the internet. And you have short-term plays, which is something like flipping DVDs or flipping pallets or becoming an independent courier or flipping medical commodities. So you have to know, you know, in order to acquire this $83 per day, you know, you can't do something like waiting on a real estate wholesale deal, because waiting on a real estate wholesale deal takes too long. So what you need to do is you need to figure out, what does it cost you to survive every single month? Not the other stuff, that the extracurricular stuff that's going to allow you to enjoy life, because right now you're in the hustle phase, right? You have to figure out what it's going to cost you every single month to cover rent, utilities, food, car, a few miscellaneous bills, and then tuck away $500 per month. I gave you guys the easy number of $2,500 a month, and that's $83 in profit per day, when in reality, that's not a lot at all. If you can make $83 in profit per day for, I would say, 3 months in a row, you should jump out and quit your job, right? It's never going to be perfect, but 3 months in a row is a good number to see some consistency. Now, if you're crazy and you don't have any real responsibilities, maybe you're young, you have no kids, you don't have a ton on your plate, maybe the first month or 2 months you can do it, but I recommend if you're able to acquire $83 per day for 3 months in a row, I would say you go out there and you take the risk and the leap of faith and you quit your job, because it's never going to be the perfect time. It's never going to be the perfect scenario. But what you can do is actually free yourself, because when you free yourself of those 40, 50 hours a week, you're going to realize how more powerful $2,500 a month by yourself is, opposed to $3,000 for, even if it's guaranteed from a job. So if you're able to do this 3 months in a row, I would say go out there and quit your job. And you're doing it from your own, active income. And it's a quick hustle, whether it's being a courier, flipping test strips, flipping pallets, flipping DVDs, doing Amazon reselling. So 3 months in a row of whatever it costs you to survive, do that and quit your job. And then from there, keep reading the books, realize what your credit is, and then with your credit, plus some of the money that you're making, because you are stacking away $500 every single month. And then not to mention, and this is what people don't realize when you actually go from, employee to, self-employed or, solopreneur, right? That time that you give up, 80 hours a week by yourself is better and actually feels like more time available than 40 hours a week for somebody else. It's crazy how it works out. But once you actually get out and you're maybe 3 to 6 months, then you could start leveraging your credit to maybe look at some medium term and some long term plays. So you can maybe look at a Airbnb. Maybe you could look at, setting up another business. But 3 months in a row of making whatever it costs you to survive plus $500 is how you get out your job. Make sure you're continuously reading books. Make sure you're continuously knowing what your credit is, so that credit card, whether it's a business or a personal, can be used to make a long-term or medium-term play once you're 3 to 6 months. Once you're 3 to 6 months outside of your job with your income of, whatever it costs you to survive plus 500, and then if you really want to get, to the next level, you can try to do whatever it costs you to survive: rent, utilities, food, car, miscellaneous bills, plus 1,000, and you're storing away $1,000 per month, right? And then as far as taxes, because a lot of people want to know about taxes, yes, you have to pay taxes, but don't let the thought of taxes keep you from accomplishing your dreams. If you make $2,500 a month and you don't immediately calculate how much you have to put into your tax account, make sure you're in communication with a tax professional, but the IRS isn't going to come knocking your door down because you didn't allocate, maybe, I don't know, $600-700 for that particular month to your tax account. Yes, you have to consider taxes and make sure you have some sort of tax professional, but don't put the strain of taxes and the worry of taxes on your mental that you never actually accomplish the thought of actually being able to do this. So once you're able to do this for 3 months, once you're able to do it for 3 months, quit your job. Once you're able to do it for 6 months, start looking at multiple streams. And those could be passive streams. That could be maybe setting up a YouTube channel, maybe setting up an e-commerce site, maybe doing one of the things that I talked about in the other day's video where I gave you 30 passive income ideas, maybe something with Turo, maybe an ATM business, maybe a t-shirt store. So there you guys have it. That is how you quit your job. If you guys have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments below. Go down to the 5th link in the description and pick up those six free stocks from Webull. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hit 40,000 subs today. I'm going to do something exciting and special for you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for the support, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.